Hello humans, welcome back to Powerwash Simulator. I hope you're all having a good day. Been a little while. I've taken a big break for it, at least I think it was over a month. Yeah, definitely over a month, around 2 months. And I'm coming back. I actually haven't been that proactive in the way of doing YouTube. I've been very much the break. I haven't done YouTube, so sadly, most of my videos again will just be I do it at the time, and it's a very rough, or at the very least, I'm not editing. Um, but yeah, so it's like I've done a lot of things outside of doing this, but I also would say that I'm going to be starting back up with Powerwash, and then if I have time, I think I'm going to try hit doing Doom Eternal because I just want to go back to the older playthroughs I've been doing and finish them off. I just want to start ticking off on my agenda what ones I haven't done and need to do. So with that, you'll getting ones like Doom Eternal, and then once those ones are done, we'll get stuff like hopefully some Spore. I don't know about that one though. Even though I said I'd continually play it, I just haven't found the motivation to continue playing it. Other ones will be like Subnautica Below Zero because I still haven't actually progressed further than all that long time ago when I first did that one. I still haven't progressed further, and I haven't made it any spoilers, so I'm still completely in the dark of what the hell's going to happen in that game. And yeah, I have other ones like Bendy and the Ink Machine. I have a few I should be finishing, but I haven't. So yeah, I'm kind of motivated to do that, and then other than that, I might start doing other games that are just more like I'm just doing the recording so that I'm getting videos out. So I want to keep my schedule of doing one video every 2 day, every even day of the month. But if it starts to become the thing where I don't have video options that I'm happy with doing, I might not send videos. So it's like I will try to keep to my every 2 day schedule, but if I don't find something to play or am satisfied with what I've done, I'm not going to pop the video up. So just thought I'd say it because because I'm quite spiritus and I really thought about I'll keep to the standard I made of doing one every 2 days. But I think it would be better that I actually have enjoyed what I've made on the videos because I think I need to go back to the roots that I started YouTube because I wanted to just send videos of me having fun. I didn't want to do it for you guys. If you guys like it, cool, but that wasn't the purpose. I just wanted to send videos of me having fun, and the problem is that I felt like I took the break because I went away from that. It was more just getting the videos out so I had the videos. So, yeah, I don't know. I might have random times where I just don't send videos, and you might not be updated about it. But all in all, I will try my best to keep to doing videos on every even day. At the very least, I will only upload on even days, so you won't have random odd numbers being popped in there. But it's just if it will be consistent or not is yet to be known. But yeah, now that that's out of the way, let's do Power Simulator. I don't know if I have turned the sound down, so I might have to quickly lower all of the sound to nearly zero. Also, another thing on the break is my cable broke. So if you ever start randomly hearing some static in it, I don't know if they'll be picked up in the audio. But my cable sometimes I need to plug it in, unplug it and plug it back in. So I hope that won't end up affecting you guys. But if it does, I am so sorry. But yeah. I need to have this up, don't I? Okay, I should probably turn it up actually. That might be too low. Because I've not checked my audio since last time I did the game. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. I hope my voice isn't being completely tanked by the power. I should turn off the power wash if I speak like that, because you might not hear me saying it. And sorry for all my breathing in that. I tried to swap to see if it was better for me to just use my laptop mic, and it isn't because you hear every movement on my desk. So yeah, I am eventually planning to get a proper mic, but at the moment that's just not in the foreseeable future, sadly. I just can't see myself getting it further. Because like I'm starting to do my further study from high school, so I'm like I took a break year and now I'm getting back into the flow of things, and I just want to. That's my priority. I like YouTube is a hobby basically to me, so it's like that's a hobby I'm okay with. If in worst case, stopping for a while. I was streaming a bit, and like I've decided to stop streaming because I just don't have a second monitor, and so like I want to stream, right? Like I really enjoy streaming, and I'm really sad because I was on the RP server, but I just haven't been able to continue playing on it because there's just been so many things in the way of me being able to have some free time just to RP. So sadly, TSRP is probably a server I won't end up being able to go back to, and I'm very sad about that. But I think that's just going to have to be a decision I've made because I just know for a fact I'm not able to commit to doing it. And I feel like with the RP, when I first started, I had the conviction to do that, but I just cannot continue anymore. And like, I'm very disappointed in myself, and in fact, I can't do it. But like, I would rather me not force myself to stream RP and stuff like that, or just RP in general, because it's like one of those things was I really felt like one of the things I liked about doing the RP was also having the journey of the character I was playing. But I think the problem is, though I can get into like the feel of my character, I can't actually like. I'm very bad at like voicing and stuff like that, so like I feel like I myself do not feel like I meet the standards I need to for the character I'm trying to like create and convey. So that's another reason I'm not so keen to continue with it. Is because I'm more disappointed in myself when I play it. But other than that, no, I think everything's going quite well. I've finally got in contact with my friends. If any of them are watching this, they'll know what I mean by that. But yeah, I've finally got into contact with them. Over the gap, I really like talked a lot more with them compared to my normal. And if you don't know my normal, I normally kind of just forget to go on Discord, and I mean completely. So like, it's as if I don't exist sometimes. There's just no way of knowing, is Harry okay? Is Harry alive? It's like, nah, Harry. No one knows what's happening with Harry. That's kind of what ends up happening for a lot of the time. And it's like, I'm kind of sorry, but at the same time, I'm like, you should have kind of expected this. Damn, so they fixed it because I used when I did the when I did this the first time, I could still use the three-headed novel. Kind of sad I'm not able to anymore. Just gonna make everything take a little bit more effort. Kind of sad, but oh well. Yeah, yeah, doesn't exist. Oh well. I used it for literally everything and just never changed it off. Also, in the next video, if you see me using the turbo nozzle, it means because I have a faint idea. I think I know how to make it. I can change it back into that, but I don't want to test that on video because it would require me popping in and out multiple times with the game. And so I don't want to put you guys through that because I put you guys through a lot of things already, and I don't want to add a new one to that. Have I done that already? Am I being dumb? Yeah, I'm being dumb. Okay. Alright, for anyone who doesn't know what this is the Tomb Raider DLC. For those who already had the game, they got it for free. So I'm like very happy about that. And that's something I think really needs to be recognized, is that by doing that, it's like you're appreciating the people who got your game before it was as successful, because like I was someone who got it in like deep early access before they had like a lot of the stuff they have now. And like I just enjoyed it because it was such a cool game. And I was so happy to be able to play such a fun, satisfying game. Like, it was a somewhat around the popular time, so I can't say, like, I knew about this game's potential beforehand, because that is not true. I definitely didn't. But that, like, I'm still someone who knew its existence. I was still someone who didn't really spend money on games at the time. But, yeah, so I think it's really cool, because I think something that a lot of, creators don't do, but I think it's really cool when they do, is, like, give appreciation to the fact that it's like, oh, you've been playing this game for a while. Like you're someone who's was here on this journey, so we will give you rewards like for doing it. Compared to the idea, you got the game and was enjoying it, and like, oh, you want to do the other fun stuff? Well, you gotta pay us so much money so that you get to do that stuff as well. Because I feel like that's something when you are someone who's not bought the game, then you have to buy DLC. I think that's justified. But the idea how it's like, if you have the game, you can just get this DLC we're adding on like its bonus content. Because I think that's really nice because it's rewarding people who had got the game already, and it's like it also motivates people to purchase the game because they're like, oh, if I don't get it now, I might, and later the DLCs that come out, I might have to fully pay for. And it's like I think it's a really good motivator on the idea of making people want to get your game earlier on because they're like, oh, I don't want to have to spend more money on it. The things are out. I think that's a really important thing because one, I think it's a good method to make people buy a game in earlier stages of the game being built. And second, it makes it makes the people feel more appreciated, and I think that's a very big thing. You don't see as much anymore, and it's like it's such a special thing that people can, especially creators, can choose to do, and it's like might not seem like a big thing, but it is. It's like when the people feel appreciated like that, it can like so change how people feel about the game or even just the creators in general. Like it can cause such a difference and impact compared to if you're like, let's say, Dead by Daylight group, where it's like, yeah, they send you new content, but they also don't remove a lot of the bug problems. So it's like you always have to deal with the finicky stuff, and it's like you do not feel as appreciated. And it's not like me trying to pick on them because, like, yeah, they sometimes can do some good things, but it's more like I haven't seen that as much because it's like, yeah, it's cool that they will like always try to make it as new content for people in that way, new killers, survivors, and all that, but I don't know how important that is compared to the game's function. And I think this is just a personal thing, but yeah, my opinion on things like that. And then there's other games which I think have been really getting into that good. It's something that other games don't do, and it's something that they probably should, because it's just such a better thing. Is like let's say Deep Rock, for example, how you can let's say you miss a season like of getting items, you can just get the items after it through the random like cosmetic crate things that you can find by pure luck, and it's like you aren't missing out on things because of you not being there at the time, and you can still get the things. It's like, yeah, it might be a bit harder for definitely. It's like it might not work the same way, but it's like you still have the ability compared to the, oh, you missed it. Oh well, you either have to, like, sometimes it's like pay money to get them, or just, oh well, you just can't get them. Oh well, and you always feel really stink with things like that. And I think it's really cool that that is not the case. What is other things I can talk about? I had a bunch of things in my head, but I got so distracted on talking about things I didn't think about. And it's really how it is, isn't it? um, hmm. Oh yeah, did a bit of Persona. I'm kind of enjoying Persona, but at the same time, I mean Persona, but because there's more than one Persona. But at the same time, it's like I think it's the problem that there's just so much where it's like, especially because of whereas you don't know when you've got the freedom of choice, and it's a very far off dream to have freedom of choice. My reason for saying that is that like I've taken a break from it because I played it a bit and like I wanted to really enjoy it, but now I got distracted on other things, so I didn't have the free time to just enjoy Persona 5 because I really want to put my all into playing that game. But like I'm still not to the part where you kind of get free will of choice and can pick what you want to do for yourself. Like I'm still not at that point, and I still can't tell if I am at that point, and I just don't know it, or if I'm not at that point. Like it's weird. It's a weird feeling because I just don't know. I don't know where I am on the position of the grand scheme of things. I'm just like I don't know. It's weird, and I don't understand it. I'll get the door. For anyone who's like, why isn't there any of the messages that will normally appear? It's because I'm doing it in free play. Because when I first and this is something unlike other games, I will not do Power Wash ever for first try being on recording because I just want to enjoy it. I really want to enjoy it. And not that I can enjoy things when I'm recording, but I can enjoy it as well. 100%. Because my brain's not always focused. Like, let's say I'm talking right now. When I was first doing this, I was just silently happy as I was power washing. Just happy to exist and happy to do what I can. Whereas, like, I could not have that happen if I had decided to do this on recording. Because I would be attentive on the idea, gotta talk and stuff like that. To keep you guys from being bored out of your mind seeing me just power washing. Which you will later, because I can 100% promise you there will be a point in time where I forget to speak. And so you'll just have silence as I power wash. Like I know there's been times where I've done hours on hours of just silence and me power washing because it's not that I just didn't want to talk, I just forgot. Sorry about it. But yeah, I'm notorious for just, especially in power wash, I can just forget should talk. I think it's quite funny. Because I think a lot of the time, it's not that I need to be silent to focus, it's just I am silent when I focus. Or it's the opposite. Sometimes when I'm trying to focus, I speak much, much more. Because it's my way of relieving stress so I'm not like getting all like angry and like more erratic in my decisions. So like to try to avoid that sometimes I talk a hell of a lot more so that like I can't get annoyed as easily because my brain's too busy thinking about what I'm talking about. It's a funny idea. Some people think it's a really weird method, but and I get that, but it works for me some of the time. I can't be arrogant enough to say it works properly because no. But that's normally because when I end up having these real serious on stuff, I'm very. It's not in my skill range, and if it is in my skill range, it's very. It will take a lot of effort on my side to do it. Or sometimes it's a super easy thing, and that's why I get upset because I'm just like, why? Why am I struggling with this? And so I'm taught to keep my brain from getting frustrated and trying to do things quicker because of that feeling. And yeah, I'm very happy Power Wash was the video I decided. I'm very happy this came out because I think this is such a good thing for being the first video once I'm back for a few reasons. One of which is Power Wash is one of my more popular ones on this channel, and it's also one of the ones. It's the best one for talking like this. As well as it's one I can enjoy recording because there's no stress. Like the biggest stress is, oh no, how long is it going to take to power wash? How big is the video going to be? I have something else to say, is that though I'm not doing editing, I am somewhat planning to like cut like the videos up. So sometimes, like let's say, and this is something it's not decided yet because I haven't actually put the effort in yet to even figure out if it's something I want to do. But a thought I had was the idea I could my brain blipped. Give me a second. Like super boring parts where I see something and I'm like, that's just me being silent in the game that no one really wants to see. Then sometimes I will just cut it. It will be really poor. You'll be very easily able to tell. It will probably be a very harsh cutting where you can like see the frame that it's just snipped. And like that's probably going to end up being what is. But I think it's better than what I always do where you just have to sit there and deal with any of the stupidness of and boringness of me just forgetting to talk and other things along that line. I think it would be better. So it's something I do like. It's one of those things I'm not sure if it's something I will or will not do, but it's something I have thought about doing. So if you ever see that, it's because I have done that. But keep in mind, it's still going to be really bad quality no matter how much slight editing I do. Unless I'm fully editing, I do not think anything will make my videos even remotely of quality. Like even after doing the edit, I'd say it's going to still probably be basically raw. It's just, yeah, won't be as long. So go from an hour video of me doing random stuff with no filter and no effort put in, to me doing half an hour of basically no effort being put in. And you just don't see the parts where, like, let's say for example, sometimes I had to get up to like do things around the house, like going toilet and like needing to talk to my family and stuff like that. Basically, I'll just be cutting stuff like that up, so you don't have to sit there wondering when I'll come back and when things will happen. Like with man, my brain really doesn't want to work. The power washing on the fountain when I went and had dinner in the middle of recording. Because yeah, that probably won't happen again. Probably. But I also don't really know how to edit like it all, so even that cutting stuff is stuff like, I've done it before, I just completely forgotten because it's been a while. So if I find like an editing tool for free that I can figure out how to use, then I will probably edit like a majority of my videos that way. Like I think one of the bigger reasons I don't edit is one was because it was something I just didn't at the time. It was something I just didn't have interest in or the time for. And second, I had this weird, like super weird delusion that if I edit any of my videos, suddenly the standard that I'm meant to upkeep all my videos at is raised by a lot. And that was something that told me that was like, I don't know if I can put the effort that I need to, and was really concerned about. So I think one of the reasons my videos were always bad quality is because I was scared if it was any higher quality, there would be expectations put on me to keep it at said quality. Which is understandable, but I don't want to give that option any thought. Because when I will do a better quality, it's when it will happen. But it's like, I don't want that to be pushed on me just because I was like, this is a real bad video, let's edit it up, and that made it better than all my other videos. I just don't want that to occur at all. Because that would be bad. I don't know how long this video will be, because I'm kind of motivated enough to want to do all of this in a single video. But a part of me thinks I should split this into more than one video. Okay, how do when I was doing this non-free play, stuff like me bouncing off of things did not happen. So why is it happening now I'm in free play? No, stop thinking of things we can say. I might just plan to do like all of this lower stuff down here and not go to the second floor stuff or the fountain, and that's where I'll stop off on the recording maybe. Because even then I think it'll actually be quite a while. Just thinking that because like I think it's nearly been half an hour since I started, and like we're at the we're not even at the 20% mark. This makes me scared of how much time I spent when I first did this. Actually no, I would have spent a lot less time because I would have had a like turbo nozzle. No, not turbo. The three head nozzle, which would make this have gone exponentially quicker. So that's something I might do. Actually no, I'll stop when this gets to 20%. Like super unsatisfying place to stop, I know, but I want to see if I can do my thing for the get the better quality nozzle, but I don't think I can do that as long as I'm recording. So I want to kind of motivates me to want to stop recording just that much earlier. Okay, yeah. So I'll leave it off here because I want to try to do the thing. But yeah, we did this much. Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Powerwash Simulator. I'm happy to be back. And yeah, hope you all enjoy. Till next time, humans. Goodbye, humans.